Now you're by my side, and that's where you'll always be. You'll always be. We've come a long, long way. I'm not afraid any longer. We've come a long, long way. Our love is getting stronger. We've come a long, long way, and the future's looking brighter. We've come a long, long way. Our love is so much tighter. Take my hand, we'll face tomorrow, just you and me. We will take the best they throw at us. We will succeed. We will succeed. Every step you take, I'll be beside you all the way. Candle figures will live our memories, sweet memories. We've come a long, long way. I'm not afraid any longer. We've come a long, long way. Our love is getting stronger. We've come a long, long way, and the future's looking brighter. We've come a long, long way. Our love is so much tighter. Every day, in every way, you mean so much to me. Girl, I want you to know, God, I love you so. I love you so.
In terms of the size of Sydney Harbour. Now, would anyone like to hazard a guess how many Sydney Harbours are out here this afternoon? 21 is a very common answer. If we were here in 2004, we would have told you our storage level was 21. Today our storage level is actually 19, and we've gone below that to about 17 Sydney Harbours out here. So whoever told you 21, go back and tell them to do some research. In 2004, they did a resurvey of Sydney Harbour to find out naturally erode as soon as the water gets up to that level, taking the pressure off of the dam wall behind us. Now, on the other side of the spillway here is the quarry site, which I pointed out to you coming round in the bus. And this is all part of the Carboyd Ranges, named after a man called William Carboyd, spelled C-A-R-R-B-O-Y-D. He was an explorer here in the late 1800s, one of the first men to find gold over in Halls Creek as well. The range itself runs from just out of Kununurra all the way through to Halls Creek, about 400 kilometres long, and it makes up the northern wall of our lake. Okay, just on the sounder here, it's measuring 40.7 metres deep at the moment. Now, the reason it's so deep, this is the deepest part of the lake, it's because we're following the original course of the Ord River. Within the lake's confinements, there's just less than 60 kilometres of the original Ord. At full length, the Ord's about 588. Between the two, if you jump in the water, one starts swimming towards you, what is it? A saltwater crocodile, absolutely right. If it starts swimming away, it's a freshie, and that's all that we have out here, okay? Now, a saltwater crocodile clamps onto its large, powerful prey with its jaws, pulls it down into the water to do a thing called a death roll, to rip off limbs. Now, if a freshwater crocodile, as you can see in my hand over here, tried to do that to anything of substance, it would hurt its snout. It's very fragile. It's only made for eating insects, fish and amphibians, and when they do get very large, maybe an extremely small wallaby. These guys are more scared of you than you are of them, and we'll illustrate that to you later on today. This area here is known as Crocodile Cove. We're going to make our way around the cove, and hopefully we can find you some crocodile. Okay, so we started here today in Bamboo Cove. We made our way through the narrow heads of the lake, the deepest point, following the original course of the Ord River, around into Gunderin Point, where we did our fish feed. After that, we went through the Bay of Islands, Tridgevote Peninsula, we saw the termite downs, a few more crocodiles, we've come up Hicks Passage, and this is where we've just stopped. That's all that we've done today. Really starts to make sense how big this place is, doesn't it? Now the point I'd really like to stress for you is this is the original course of the Ord River coming up through here. So if that's the original course of the Ord River, it means this tiny little speck right there is the dam wall. That tiny little speck is responsible for all of this. Just under 1,000 square kilometres in surface area at the moment, with the potential of getting up to 2,100 square kilometres and 73 Sydney harbours at the flood level sign that I pointed out to you coming down in the bus today.
Hold those hands.
Ready, go! Hey, well done.
Hey guys. Will you again?
That way, that way. Come on, Noel. Just jump.